Andrew Tate's most controversial moment. So, guys, we all know who Andrew Tate is. I mean, he is world-class kickboxer. I think recently got canceled for saying some misogynistic things, and we'll get into that issue later on, but right now we're going to see if we can find out what he was banned for, based on his most controversial clips. If he was banned from all social media platforms, the reason why should probably be in his most controversial clips, no? That's what we're going to do. My hair looks like a goddamn bird's nest. Okay, so let's get it, shall we? Andrew Tate's most controversial moments. Let's go.
Let me change that. You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time. You won't reply to him.
Why is there Grand Theft Auto going on in the bottom?
So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them.
I agree with that point. I agree with that.
Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men, because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. Yeah. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, as player versus player, it's ultimately
this person playing Grand Theft Auto is a fucking drift king, dude. I'm captivated by that.
There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important.
I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck, that's a fine way for Tate to die.
No. You couldn't get one tiger, dude. You couldn't get one of the weakest tigers. You couldn't beat him.
Shut up, bitch! Why would you
oh.
Because I love doing it. What the fuck? I don't like, what the fuck? I love sucking dick. Why would I?
You have no future with these men, so why not at least get paid for it, right?
I am getting paid for it on fucking OnlyFans. I don't need them to pay me. I make way more than they could ever give me.
They get paid twice. I don't believe in depression. Don't mess
boys
with me about depression because I don't believe in it.
What?
If you're asleep in your bed in the middle of the night and you hear a noise and you believe in ghosts, now you're afraid. But if you don't believe in ghosts, it's the wind and you go back to sleep. You give the ghosts power by believing in them. Your house is only haunted if you believe in ghosts. Belief is a powerful thing. If I were to stand in front of you and I were to tell you that I could punch you as hard as I can in your sternum, and I could fracture it and send a splinter into your heart, would you allow me to try? You wouldn't, because you know I believe I can. I believe I can hurt any man.
That's not the reason. I wouldn't like that from anybody. Why the hell would you do that?
Depression is a crippling disease, and that's why you're afraid of it.
Wait, do you not believe in depression, or do you believe it?
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing OnlyFans, as long as I had influence and control over it.
What do you mean? Doing a video photographer to get the angles, yeah?
No. I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money. Huh? If my chick said, I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you made? 10 grand, all right, give me 8.
I've seen this clip on TikTok.
Woman is going to give you 8 grand.
You're my woman, you're doing OnlyFans, you're selling my product. What the fuck?
Oh.
Yes, correct.
See, right there, dude.
Next question.
No.
That's type of stuff right there, right? Like, essentially calling women property. If there's anything that dances around that fact, a lot of people are going to get triggered, which, I mean, it's very hard for people to detach the argument from the way that it was framed. It's easy for people to forget the gift if it was wrapped in ugly wrapping. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I agree with anything, I'm just pointing something out. Damn it.
Gee, I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and keep all the money? That's disrespectful.
What woman is ever going to give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Imagine one day you're sitting in Paris and having a fucking coffee, and terrorists roll through with AKs, and the person next to you has their brains blown out. You're gonna stand there and be like, waiting to die like a motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, bang, oh, I've seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive in, take one terrorist out, next get the AK, go Rambo, take out all of fucking Pakistan with the G.
I don't think the world has ever been.
Wow. Granted, like I said, he's a world-class fighter, right? He probably has been exposed to a lot of that type of stuff, but you never really know how you're going to react until you're in the heat of the moment. And just because you've traditionally acted one way and there's a crazy fucking occurrence that happened doesn't mean you're going to continue to act the same way that you did in the past. There's a likelihood, but it's not certain. So, I mean, whatever. He's talking shit, right? Andrew Tate's good getting attention because he's controversial and he knows what he's doing. He's kind of playing a character, but at the same time, that character laces some real points.
Modern society we live in has been built by men. Let's cut the crap. All the roads you see, all the buildings you see, everything around you, men built. All of it. When women come along and say, oh,
it's a Jordan Peterson principle.
it's important, but you had a completely different role. You fulfilled a different role in society. And I think now, if you look at the roles of society, I believe men are still doing their job, but I don't know if women are doing their job. Men are still out here building the modern world. But when they come home now, the girl's like, oh, why should I cook for you?
Would you be with me if I'd slept with over 50 men?
It's hard not to sit and talk about each one of these things, right? Yeah, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, yeah, those men are the type that built society, and it's not you, Andrew Tate. And it's like, yeah, but it's also probably not you who judged him for that. Interesting. And keep in mind, everything here in TikTok is going to be out of context. It's going to be from a longer form interview, so there's that. We don't have the context, which a lot of times is important, but nonetheless, let's chug on.
I'm a high value woman, right?
How can you be high value if 50 men have slept with you?
If I've just been single for a long time.
No, unacceptable.
Why is it unacceptable?
Somewhere on this planet, there is someone who is your
Can you be high value and sleep with 50 men if you're a woman? And there's a total double standard in society. It has been. I even was watching fucking House of the Dragon. Rhaenyra, for those of y'all that follow that, the young princess is like, hey, if I have sex with one dude, I get fucking thrown out of society and deemed as some unworthy goods, but any man can go and have sex with 75 women, and he's like, oh yeah, that's okay, that's fine. In my opinion, can a woman have sex with 50 men and still be high value? Yeah.
age may look a bit like you, who was just given some bad fucking news. Either they were just given a cancer diagnosis.
What is up with all this
and
Grand
2
Theft
weeks to
Auto?
live, or the police just knocked on the door and said, your family's yeah, a cement truck ran them all over. They're splattered all over the road. My family, yeah, all of them. I guarantee a bomb in Syria or a chemical attack in Yemen. There's someone your age who just got given some bad fucking news. And if you were to sit there and explain to them your problems, they would swap lives with you in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. This is what most of you motherfuckers don't understand. You're not grateful for what you have because you don't understand and don't anticipate that there's someone out there who would do anything to have what you have. I'm not even talking about me and my landlord and my beautiful women and all my shit. I'm talking about just a normal, safe life.
Okay, like that, right? Like he throws all the fucking humble, not even a humble brag. He just throws the brags out there. Yeah, except all my Lambo, my beautiful women. Yeah, I mean, it's that type of shit, right? And when he's talking about my family just got hit by a cement truck, he uses the phrase splattered all over the concrete. Like he's he exaggerates. He's like super descriptive. Just hyper get under people's skin, right? He knows what to do. He knows what he's doing.
You can watch Tate Speech YouTube videos and no one's going to bomb your house.
Tate Speech.
There are people who would do anything to trade with you. And if you were to sit there and try and explain to them all your problems, yeah, but you don't want to, I'm depressed and I have no girlfriend and it's hard to make money and my life's hard, and you were to tell them all your stupid reasons that you don't like your life, they'd sit there and listen to them all and go, okay, yeah, no problem, let's swap. And they'd sign on the dotted line.
Some child is outside enjoying their life.
People need to be grateful for what they have. I check my perspective every once in a while because sometimes it gets out of check and I'm like, dude, I got fucking like 6 pillows on my bed. Got like 2 blankets. I don't need 2 blankets. I'm wearing different clothes than I wore yesterday. I actually wore this yesterday, so it's a terrible demonstration of my point. But I have different clothes than I wore yesterday. I got food in my fridge. Got glasses. Fuck, check your perspective, dude.
Toys and smiling in the sunshine and having fun. I hate happiness. I hate happy children. Anyway, you're all losers. We've discussed this before. I'm the king of the world.
No. You don't go to the club with your friends. I don't know.
It's complicated for me because I'm one of those people that likes to say the most egregious things just out of left field. Like the more uncomfortable it makes people, kind of the funnier it is, right? My wife can definitely attest to that. So I think that Andrew Tate has a lot of that. It reminds me of like locker room talk you say with your friends. I bet you say some fucked up shit behind closed doors with your friends just because it's funny and out there and you're in the comfort of your own home and your own friendship. But Andrew Tate kind of puts that mentality that he has and he puts it on the forefront because that's just himself, right? And he puts it out there for everybody to see. Something that a lot of people wouldn't do. Guarantee you took a video of anybody in the world, including myself, and you showcased some of the darkest things that they've said, everybody would be canceled. 100%.
What kind of bitch-ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club with her friends loudly? No. You stay in the house. You don't go nowhere. You're not, no restaurants,
No clubs.
Women when you're at
nothing.
work. First of all, I wish your was spelled properly. Right?
Most
but-
men live depressing lives. For most men out here, they
Didn't he just say depression wasn't real? He didn't believe in it? Most men live depressing lives. I guess depressing life is different than depression, but...
can't even feel wanted. Their wife left them. They're invisible to women. Their kids don't talk to them. They're just not wanted. Society has huge burdens on men. We're supposed to be smart. We're supposed to be rich. We're supposed to be interesting. Gotta have jokes, gotta have chat lines, right? Gotta be charming, gotta be cool, experiences, stories. We need to have a lot of shit to be an important man. To be a woman, you need makeup. I got a message on Instagram.
Not necessarily true. I've met women that have just makeup and I'm like, this chick is fucking stupid. Like, 100%. I get the general point. Not 100% wrong.
And it was from a young 17-year-old, and he said, I'll do anything. I want to be Mafia like you. Can we work together? And I sat there and I said to Tristan, why does everyone think we're Mafia? We're not Mafia. Like, we don't run around with machine guns. I mean, obviously we have guns. Our house is full of machetes. Are we Mafia? Anyway, I don't think I'm Mafia. So I said to Tristan, look, we're not Mafia. Tristan goes, yes, we are. And I said, why? He goes, we're two huge fighting brothers with women naked on the internet who own casinos, who drive around Bucharest, Romania in over $2 million worth of fucking supercars. Everyone's afraid of us. And if anyone did piss us off at any point, even if we didn't want to fuck them up ourselves, we can make one phone call and they'd either be in a ditch or lose their any right to stay here, they'd have some visa issue and kicked out the country, or arrested for no reason and put in a jail cell for months at a time. We are basically as Mafia as you can get. So I guess I'm Mafia. I didn't mean to be.
I don't agree with that either. The Mafia is not an adjective. You can't say I'm Mafia, baby. Just because you can do the things the Mafia can do doesn't make you the Mafia. I can go shoot a fucking 3-point shot at Lifetime. Doesn't make me Steph Curry. Terrible argument. Terrible argument.
So I was sitting there going, well, I never intended on being an organized criminal. How do you end up being Mafia? And I've concluded that if you are competent in every single sphere, you're going to be viewed as Mafia. If you're a big, strong, smart, rich guy who's super well connected, how can you not be Mafia? How can you not be when everyone wants to know? Who doesn't want to know the kickboxing world champion walks into the club with 20 big booty cuties? Everyone wants to know me. The Mafia want to know me. So I don't need to be Mafia if all my friends are Mafia.
Okay, if we're using it as an adjective, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Color in this family.
Grand Theft Auto again.
We all knew it was coming. It's the get out of jail free card of the modern world. Megan, you're lighter than me. Look at her face. She's white. She's basically white. Megan, no one looks at you and thinks black girl. Nobody. Don't try the black person card. If you're black and you're watching this, you should be very offended that this light-skinned woman is going to try and play the black card. I'm as victimized because I am a Negro. Look at your straight hair. If you're so black, season me some chicken, bitch. And when it comes back, tasteless, bland, then we will know. We'll know conclusively. You ain't black. Stop saying it. You're a liar. And now she's adding race. Because what happened is Oprah was starting to dig a bit. And Megan saw herself getting cornered in her lie. So when you get cornered, you bring out the big guns. Shit, shit, shit. Race! Pow, race, race! Look at my skin!
That happens a lot in today's day and age.
I'm a tiny bit brown. Shut up.
I mean, he uses his examples, right? He uses stereotypes for examples, like it's stuff that makes people upset. So a lot of what he does, the details of it, the way that he presents it, the package that he puts the present in, people don't like. I'm going to be honest, I don't have all the details of the story. I know that there was a clip that came up of Andrew Tate hitting a woman, then later she came out and said that that's kind of what they were into, that they both agreed. I don't know what was said. If we're talking about him saying misogynistic things and that warrants him being canceled from every social media, completely disagree. I don't care what you say, with some caveats. If I don't agree with you, that does not give you the right to go cancel me. It doesn't. I'm sorry, I will never agree with that. I don't agree with a lot of what he said. I don't agree with a lot of what most people say. I don't think that you should take away their platform to give their 2 cents. It's discussion, it's discourse, it's what we need. If their argument is, oh, Andrew Tate is gonna brainwash the youth because he's on TikTok, a younger age platform, and he's gonna brainwash these kids, it's like, No. They're being brainwashed by fucking all the movies that they see and all the free porn that's on the internet and a million other different things. A lot of what Andrew Tate is saying is about being high level, whether that makes you a man or a woman, just presenting yourself as high value. He says a lot of controversial things. Drop some comments down below. Let me know your opinion about those videos that we just checked out. Let me know your opinion on Andrew Tate in general. Anyway, Jesus Christ, time to go do something else with my life. Love you guys. Hope you have a kick-ass rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!